Hey YouTube, my name is EK, and I have sickle cell. I would say all my life I've had sickle cell, but the past 3 to 4 years I've always ended up in the hospital on or around my birthday. This year, ended up in the hospital on Valentine's Day and my birthday. So I didn't get to celebrate with someone I just really met and got and really love and I'm attracted to. The reason that it hurts so much is because this doesn't feel like it just does something to you, like your will, something. It my will to keep fighting is just depleting every time. Like I want to be out of pain. I want to be better. I want to be normal. People always telling you, there's cure for this, all this and that. They make you pay money for that cure. Of course, there's medicine for it and all that, but the medicine that they have is a 50% of side effects versus actually helping you. 50% is side effects, nausea, diarrhea, stomach pain, whatever. It basically would cause you to have more pain on top of your pain, essentially. And I wasn't open to that at first because I just don't like the idea of having pain on top of already having pain. It just doesn't sit right with me. So therefore, I was denying the whole thing for, like, with the medicine that they wanted to give me for the longest. The medicine that they wanted to give me was hydroxyurea. And that has like basically 50% is side effects, and other 50 is possibly it'll help you have less crises and so forth. But yeah, I told my doctor I guess I'll try and take it because it just I guess I'll risk that 50%. I don't want to keep losing time in the hospital that I won't ever get back from being out of the hospital. I've always been in the hospital dang near my whole life, and then out of the hospital since I was, I'd say, a little boy, and growing up and basically practically having no childhood is something I wouldn't want. But thankfully, because of the people in my corner, my family, my mom, especially my mom, she made sure that I got to experience a great upbringing along with the rest of my siblings. And the whole thing about it is I'm not the only sibling in my family with sickle cell. The other two siblings in my family with sickle cell have been in and out of the hospital just as much as me, and has possibly have had worse experiences in the hospital because they're women and because they're black. So it's just like, wow. But me, whenever I don't even have as much chronic pain as them. And chronic pain, they say, is when you're in pain dang near every day. So I don't have pain every day, just some days. Some days I'll have a little bit of pain, other days I'll have a lot of pain, and sometimes I have very intense pain. Just having that kind of pain and that level of pain, it just hurts bad. It hurts bad. I can't, and they say sickle cell is different for everybody. Naturally, if you have sickle cell, it's different for every single person. But I really just genuinely wanted to make this video to say, to reach out to those who have sickle cell. What do you do to keep yourself going? How do you keep yourself willed to keep going, to keep fighting? Of course, I've never stopped fighting. I've never given up, but it's just the fact that I just want to have a normal life. I want to not be in pain all the time. I want to, if I ever am in pain, I want to know, what are some things that I can do to keep my mind focused on the outside life, I guess. What are some things that I can do to keep my mind focused on wanting to live, essentially? My favorite anime is One Piece, and my favorite line in One Piece is by Nico Robin. I just want to live. And genuinely, in this world and in this country, America, it's like you have to do everything as a black person just to live, and it's just crazy. I don't know what I'm getting at, but hopefully when I get out of here, I have a more structured plan of just connecting with other people, connecting with people who are like me, and things like that. Study groups, of course, they tell you, and other things like that. But the world stops for no one, so I've just been told to keep going. I've just had to tell myself just to keep going. Sometimes it's hard to keep going. It's hard to live with a disease, a chronic disease, and go to work with a chronic disease when you don't know when's the next time that you'd go into the hospital. When's the next time that you might end up just falling down in pain because it's just so much. You don't know when's the next time you'll be able to see your family again because you're in a hospital. Of course, your family cares, everyone cares, but then again, the world stops for no one. So I just want to know, how can I make it better for me? How can I live with this? How can I not be saddened by this? having siblings who have sickle cell, and watching my sister who had my niece live with sickle cell, it's hard. I've always admired her, how she's able to keep going. But at the end of the day, she always, when she goes into crisis, it's the same. And she doesn't like going to the hospital because the hospital doesn't help. They don't help. It's like they do everything but help you. They tell you everything that you should do or that they want you to do, but they still don't help you. You can ask and beg, you can be screaming, crying out for help, but they're not helping you. I just want to know, who can I go to for help? What black doctors can we go to for the proper help, for the proper listeners, the proper action takers? I don't know. I'm very grateful to have a black sickle cell doctor. His name is Dr. Campbell, and I'm very fortunate to have him. But when I transition to an adult clinic, that will all change. It'll all change, and I'm very scared. I haven't been to an adult hospital yet because I'm scared to have the same interactions that my sister has in the adult hospital, and them showing that they don't care. They already showed me that they don't care here. The white doctor, the nurses, they already showed me that they rarely listen. Like, I could ask them, I could tell them the oral medication, it does not work. It doesn't work, but they'll still shove it down your throat. Oh, I'm here for your next dose and this and that. I'm telling you, it's not working, but you're still giving it to me. So what can I do? What do I do? What do I do? I just want help. I just want to live a normal life. That's all I want. I want to see my family. I want to be able to live and travel and do normal things. I just don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know.